Hey, happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome in Saturday, September 17th, 2022. And please, guys, take this video as motivation for you guys because I received some messages and emails that are similar to the one I'm about to read you. I had a viewer send me this over and she asked me just to use her first name, not her last name. So Jessica, I will abide by those wishes. She sent me over this and this is her question about eBay's fourth quarter sales and the seller update that's coming next week, which I mentioned in the last video. I'll link it below. And how the algorithm gets messed up every single year during fourth quarter, which is of course October, November, December. And we are of course just 2 weeks out from fourth quarter starting, and eBay's announcing the fourth quarter fall seller update next week, which means 7 days away from the start of the new quarter. They're announcing this update. So if you're new here or you live under a rock or you haven't been on eBay and you don't know what we're talking about, every year eBay does 2 updates, one in the spring, one in the fall. And it seems that the one they do in the fall is always about a week or two before the Christmas shopping season officially starts, which is October 1st, that's fourth quarter. And every time they do an update to the website, which isn't unique to eBay, but it is in a way, it seems to wreck the website and the algorithm and the search, and our sales tank. So let me read you what Jessica asked, and again, just using her first name. And some more of you also sent me some similar messages and emails. And then she asked 3 questions, and then we'll go from there. And hopefully this will help motivate you guys to push through fourth quarter and any shenanigans we see from eBay. So let me read this to you, and then I will give you my thoughts on it. Okay, so Jessica writes, and I'm not gonna be looking at the camera, I'm reading this off of my little tab here. Hey Casey, I've been an eBay seller for over 10 years, and as you know, during fourth quarter, it seems every year eBay makes changes to the algorithm, which they announce in their eBay seller fall fourth quarter, which is of course what I just mentioned to you guys. And this seems to mess up our sales and cause them to tank each and every year. It's been no different for the last 3 to 4 years, COVID, no COVID, or otherwise. I have 3 questions for you and hopefully you can help. Question number 1, so Jessica asked 3 questions, she numbers this. Question number 1 is, why does eBay do this? Why do they do a fourth quarter change prior to the start of the biggest season, right? So she asked, why does eBay do this every year before fourth quarter? Jessica and everyone else watching, I don't know. This is one of the great mysteries of the world. Why does eBay decide to do this during fourth quarter? I think the original thought process was once in the spring, once in the fall, not really processing in their minds like, hey, that's the beginning of Christmas shopping season, because it doesn't make any sense. And it wouldn't be a problem if when you did changes as a website or eBay or anybody, if it didn't affect the algorithm and kill us. Unfortunately, it does. So Jessica, the great mystery is not why eBay does these changes at the beginning of fourth quarter. It's why after realizing that they make these changes and the algorithm gets messed up, do they continue to do this? Or why can't they just get it to the point where making the changes doesn't wreck the algorithm and change the website? Unfortunately, I don't know that that's completely possible, because when you change a website drastically or make any level of changes, it does affect a website and Google search and algorithms, especially on a website the size of eBay. If you change it on my website, it'll affect it a little bit. So it's just one of the great mysteries of life. eBay really needs to get that together. So that's question number 1. Hopefully it's a bad answer. I don't have an answer for that one. eBay, please, can you let us know why it's always before fourth quarter and why the algorithm always gets messed up? Okay, anyways, moving on. Question number 2 from Jessica is, what big or unannounced changes do I expect that eBay is going to put into this fall update? Great point. Great question, excuse me. So they talked about the shipping changes that the USPS is doing. Of course, there's going to be a shipping price increase for the holiday season. It looks like USPS is doing away with regional, but I got a note today that it could be January, so the USPS regional may still be around. Other than that, the payment changes. It looks like eBay may be trying to push forward to more sellers that automatic payment required on best offers, not just on buy it now, on best offers, but we've been getting promised that for a while. It's been in beta. Who knows if that's going to happen? So that could be in the fall update, which could help us, but some people say it may hurt us. Tell me in the comment section below. Do you think if people are required to put their credit card information in as automatic payment when making an offer, that it'll discourage them from making offers and we may get less offers? I don't know what you think about that, guys. I think it's going to help sales. It's going to cause us to not have to wait 4 days to cancel orders and stuff's not up and active for 4 days. I think it's nothing but good. So those are the changes we're expecting. If we're talking about unexpected changes, I don't think there's going to be anything drastic in the update that we're not already thinking about. The item specific and category changes, which come in every update, could be something that jacks with the algorithm and is typically in every single update since they've started doing that over the last couple of years. I wish they would leave the categories and the item specifics alone. It's ridiculous. It's unnecessary. It's redunculous. It's just mind-numbingly, the amount of item-specific requirements are nuts. They may start requiring more specifics for certain categories, and then just moving the categories around is just nonsense. Like that to me is one of the most frustrating things. Anybody agree with that? Like the item-specific category changes are the most frustrating part of every eBay update to me, and I feel like that messes with the algorithm probably more than anything, and it's moving the items around, right? I don't know, leave in the comment, tell me what you think about that. And then question number 3, so she asked question number 3, what can we do? This is my favorite question. This is probably what everybody else asked. What can we do right now to prepare for these fourth quarter changes and beat the algorithm and have our best Christmas sales season ever? Great question. What can we do? Well, unfortunately, when it comes to the seller update, there's not much we can do. We have to just kind of roll with those punches. But here are the 3 things I recommend, and I recommend them every single Christmas season because they work and because this, regardless of the algorithm drop, the views and the shopping and the money being spent are going to go up. The economy sucks right now, but you're still gonna have people spend money at Christmas, more money than they're spending right now. Okay, so one is the obvious. Buy more inventory and get it listed. Stock up on good stuff that people are gonna want. Toys, games, electronics, tech. Think what people want for gifts, whether it's new or used. You can sell a lot of used tech. Phones, tablets, computers, hard drives, memories, video games, toys, collectibles, things people can give as gifts, just anything you can think of, that sort of stuff. Look for it. Keep your eyes peeled no matter where you shop. Also, it's a good idea to take a look at moving sales and estate sales and yard sales. People need some holiday cash, so they'll start having a lot of those sales before it gets to be too cold. It's September, so temperatures are still good in most of the country. There's no snow. There's no crazy weather going on for the most part. We still don't have hurricanes here in Florida in many years. It's kind of getting a little scary, I gotta be honest. But anyways, there's still time to source all that stuff and stock up. So turn as much of your capital into profitable, good inventory as you can and get it listed. It doesn't do you any good sitting over in the corner somewhere. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is to audit your store. Go through everything that you already have listed. Make sure the titles and the pictures and everything is good in your listings. Make sure your prices haven't changed since you originally listed those items 6 months or 12 months or a year ago. Make sure everything is in line. I call it a full store audit, and there's a reason, because it works. If you go through and you fix your errors, you fix your titles, you fix item specifics, you fix prices where they may not be, promote things that need promoted, don't promote things that don't need promoting, run sales on items that you think you can blow out, that you've had a while, decide whether you want to do free shipping or not free shipping. Whatever it is that you do to audit your store is a great idea. I do store reviews for $5. I don't charge $20, $50 like some people. I do it for $5 because it's just something extra for me to do at night while I'm sitting in bed, and hopefully it helps people with their stores. I'll link it below. So that's tip number 2, audit your store, whether you do it yourself, whether you have me do it, whatever. It's a great idea to make sure stuff that you already have up will sell during the holiday season. Step number 3 is to get on more platforms. If you want to reach more buyers, you got to get in front of more buyers. If you want to sell more stuff, you've got to make your items available to more people where more money is. So if you're only on Poshmark, or you're only on Mercari, or you're only on eBay, make sure you add a second platform, add a third platform. Probably 2 or 3 is good. You can do it manually, of course. It's free. You sit there and just cross list, keep track of it, all set. Just do 10 items a day, 20 items a day, and you'll start selling on another platform. Or use List Perfectly, and you can bulk cross list dozens of items a day, 20, 30, 50, 100 items a day, and get your store from one platform, 1,000 items, over to another platform. And now you can start selling an extra 3 or 4 items a day, 100 extra items in a month, $20 an item, $2,000 a month. Fourth quarter means an extra $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 for fourth quarter. So just something to think about. Those are the 3 big tips I give everyone. Get more inventory and get stocked up on it. Fix your inventory that you already have, and absolutely decide to get on more platforms if you're already not. Run sales, do all the things that you would normally think of that people do and big retailers do and online stores do during the holiday season to draw in more customers and get more money. So those are my tips to beat the algorithm. It's all we can do. We can't make eBay stop. We can't tell them to not do their update. They're going to do it. It'll be out next week. As soon as it drops, I hope Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I don't know what day it's going to drop. As soon as it does, this video will be up on this channel, or that video will be up on this channel immediately that same day, hopefully within a couple of hours max. And if you don't subscribe to the channel, hit the subscribe button. And as soon as that video comes out, you'll get a little notification that I posted it and that the fall update is out, and you'll get all of the details in that video. Until then, don't sweat it. Don't stress. Enjoy your weekend. Make a little money, have a little fun, be safe, and just start preparing for fourth quarter. You've got two weeks, guys, 2 weeks from yesterday. And until next time in the next video, hit the like button. The YouTube algorithm loves it. Speaking of algorithm, when you turn that thumb blue, it really helps me out. I appreciate it. And like I said, subscribe to the channel so you get notified when that video drops. And I'll see everyone again tomorrow. Have a good night.